Hi, it's Jason Perico announcing it's holiday time at Bianchi Honda. This month, get clearance pricing on all top-rated Hondas, like the rugged Pilot, sporty HRV, all-new Accord, and of course, Erie's favorite, the all-wheel drive CRV. Only during the Happy Honda Days sales event, where there's only one choice when shopping for a new car. Erie's choice, Bianchi Honda.
Time now for the Gannon Golden Knights Coaches Show. Today joined by Coach Viscuso. Coach, how are you?
All right, how are you?
Good. I changed your name last time, Coach Vic?
That's what came out last time, so.
Not a bad nickname, but we'll go with your real name this time. Anyways, let's talk about the games from over the weekend. You took on Westchester, 52-44, lost a game. It's tough, these crossovers. Now this one you played in your home barn, so you had them coming pretty much across the state. Nonetheless, a tough game. It was an 8-point game. Your thoughts?
Yeah, a typical PSAC crossover game, one that we have pretty much every year. It seems like we open up with Westchester every year. I don't know if the PSAC plans that or whatnot, but we've been to their place, they've been to ours each of the few years. And it's a hard game. It's a hard rivalry. They're going to play hard. We're going to play hard. And we know each other so well. Both coaches have been, at their positions for a long time at their schools, and very familiar with how they play. They're very familiar with us, and we knew it was going to be a bang out fist fight, and that's exactly what it kind of turned out to be. I mean, I know they got a little run and broke it open a little bit in the second half. Credit to our guys, they stuck with it and was able to kind of get a little bit closer right there at the end. But low scoring game, just kind of what we thought it was going to be.
Looking at the three-pointers, you make a few more of the threes that you take in the game, and it's a different story. How does your staff look at three-pointers? Is it a live by the three, die by the three type of thing by any means?
No, I don't think we've ever done that. We're trying to get the best shot that we can possibly get. I know sometimes some of the fans are like, well, why won't you shoot from the outside? Well, we've got Evan Phoenix that's inside, and great. Granted, maybe Evan didn't have the best game against them that night. But in the past, he's been very good inside, causes a lot of double teams, which then can open up alleyways to pass and get some open threes and stuff. And one of the things that people might not know, not to make an excuse, but because of the way the gym was set up that whole week, we weren't in our gym all week. We practiced there Monday. Tuesday, we were out of that gym, practiced at a different place, practiced at a different facility on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, granted, we, because of volleyball being able to host the PSAC and was fortunate enough for that, that's a great thing, which put us out a little bit. But does that make a difference? I don't know. We shot the ball pretty well the next day and was a little bit better, but, who knows what that plays into it, just like with young people and stuff. So, but as far as do we live and die by the three, I don't think so. We live and die by the defensive end, so.
Yeah, that's just a stat that I pick out. The talking heads, the fans, we pick out that statistic. You go 2 of 14. To us, that looks like, you missed 12 shots.
Sure.
To a coach, it looks very different. I mean, you're going to look at the film. You're going to look at the shots that were taken. Were they contested? Was it a situation, if you throw the ball from the other end of the court, counts as a three-pointer.
Right.
Don't think about something.
Right. And I thought we had good looks. We didn't make shots. If you look back early in that game, I think it was 12-8 for a long period, and we, going back, just trying to figure out the framework of the game or how it was going to be played out. I mean, there was opportunities that we didn't cash in close to the basket, also too. So if those buckets go in, does our confidence level go up? I don't know. Those are questions, unfortunately, can't be answered now. The game's over with, but there was opportunities there for us, I think.
What is going through your head? There was a stretch that you were held without points. That happens. What's going through a coach's head in that moment? Are you stuck on that number that you're?
Well, no, not really. I mean, you can't look at it like that. You'll panic, and stuff. We're just trying to play hard. Try to play hard. Come up with a loose ball. Create an opportunity for ourselves.
Are you aware that you're stuck on that number, kind of?
Sort of, yeah. You're trying to get things that maybe we had ran a couple certain plays that we were trying to get the ball in certain guys' hands, because we know they're able to make plays and they're able to make shots and have done that over time and in practice. It's It's not a situation where anybody gets to just shoot if they're not the ones doing it every day in practice. We're looking for consistency. But as far as, oh my gosh, we're stuck on this number and we got to get off it, I don't think so. Go down to the other end. Let's see if we can get a stop, keep them from scoring. If they don't score and we don't score, the score stays the same and we have an opportunity to try to be able to win it there. So.
Sure thing. And then he flirted with tying it up there in the second half. I think that it was a run late that made it as close as it was, 52-44. But whatever the case, I think it's a good sign that in the second half you guys were still punching.
Yeah, and I think, our guys fought. And, it's early in the season. We've always tried to, during our years and tenure here with Coach Reilly, we try to find our way in December. Now, the PSAC makes it harder because they put these league games right away. You're second week in and you're already into league games. And it's not like, I grew up with Gannon basketball when I was a kid and, you had Alliance College coming and you played Penn State Barron for a couple games, or you had so-and-so coming into Gary Miller. All these teams are good now. The parity that's in college basketball from the Division I all the way down to, Division III, it's close. And it's not the 1980s where you can just bring somebody in, beat up on them, see what your team's like. You got to be ready to go. And let's give a credit to Westchester. They were ready. They have a very good team. They're well coached. And they got that game. They won. But I think there's some good things that we can look at. We had 52 possessions to their 43. We had 9 more possessions than they did. We caused 21 turnovers from them. Now we turned it over. So those are things that we're going to look at. We're going to try to work as, hey, fellas, we got to be better with the basketball. We got to maybe go create even more opportunities by getting a couple extra 50-50 balls or go get an offensive rebound, something that gives us extra possessions. So I don't think there's, things to look at and say, oh my God, let's panic. No. It's really young, and I think, there are things that we have to work on.
Well, and then you turn around and you beat Cheney 80-49. You tend to beat Cheney, but that said, it's a Sunday game, and that is sometimes more of a mental battle than anything.
I think so. And we talk about it. We talk about it early in the season when we start preseason workouts, being able to come back-to-back nights, being able to be consistent. If it's, if we're doing our running and our lifting, hey, you got to come out with the intensity that you did yesterday, or if not more. And so we're always coaching that, being able to play 2 days in a row. It's something that is a mindset. I don't think so much in this day and age. You look at social media, you look at the news, you look at sports, and they're always saying, oh, well, gosh, they could be fatigued. Oh, my gosh. I take football, for example. They're always screaming about that defense has been out on the field for a long time. Well, so is the offense. How come nobody says the offense isn't fatigued, So that's something that we preach about, being mentally, physically tough, handling that situation. And I thought our guys did a really good job of bouncing back, getting on Cheney a little bit. And again, we struggled early to shoot the basketball there. And I thought our guys just stuck with it and ran the course and was able to make a good lead there before halftime.
59 rebounds.
It's pretty good.
Quite a few.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, and they're a good team. For anybody that wants to look at their schedule and say, oh, they haven't won a game or they've been blown out, they've got talent and they've got some good players on their team. How they're doing their thing, that's how they do it. That's not our care right now. And we tell our guys, hey, you're sick, nobody cares. They're going to play the game whether you want to be sick or not. So, Cheney's got their thing that they're doing right now, but I think they have really good players. They're talented. I think they're trying to find their way. They got a new coach. So we were just happy to come in there and compete and play well and get a win.
Do you, as a program, is it very regimented what you do leading up to a game? Does it change home versus on the road? Does it change Saturday versus Sunday in a crossover?
No, I don't think so. I think you have to be consistent. There's certain things that we stress. Obviously, with Coach Reilly, defense is the first thing that we're going to talk about. I mean, he learned that under Bob Duquette. That was a guy that he, really learned a lot of defensive sets under and how to do that. So we're always coaching that. We're coaching being active on the ball. We compare it to football and the fact that if you put pressure on the quarterback, he's going to turn it over. If you put pressure on that passer, at some point we're going to turn it over. Our biggest stat that I don't think a lot of fans look at, we want to get 40 deflections. We want to deflect those passes 40 times within a game. We're finding that is the benchmark of being able to win a game is if you get 40 deflections, you're pretty active defensively. So we're consistent in that basis. in anything in life, if you're not consistent, if you're just sporadic, I don't think you'll ever be successful. If we continue to preach the stuff that we preach over time, and again, it's November, we want to be good in January, February. You know, we want to make that run late. We want to be ready to go. And, you know, that's what we're working for every day. So that's just, the consistency is the thing we're really trying to get.
What's next? You hit the road.
No, we're home.
Oh.
We play the Gary Miller Classic
That's right.
this Friday and Saturday, day after Thanksgiving. Tradition, you know, I think, what is it, the 35th annual Gary Miller Classic. We really love Gary Miller for what he does for our program and help us. And it's a great tournament. It's a tournament that has Northern Michigan, West Virginia Wesleyan, and St. Rose out of New York, three very, very good teams. Again, people are going to look at the record on some and think, well, you know, they're not that, but they are. And on any given night, anybody can beat anybody. So we're really, you know, looking forward to the opportunity to get back and playing, you know, right here in our home court. And hopefully we get our fans to come out, support not only our team, but Gary Miller and his family. I think it's a great tournament. He does too, obviously, and the Gannon people, and everybody does. So hopefully we can get a lot of people come out for that first game. It's going to be a good game, St. Rose and Northern Michigan. Some people may know Bill Self, who used to coach over there at Ferris State in the GLIAC when we used to be in that. So he's up at Northern Michigan now, brought his team down. So I think it'll be a good tournament.
Let me ask you one more thing before you go. Basketball's changing. There's a new, I think all sports are changing. There's this emphasis on offense, score a lot of points. That's what they want. They want stats.
Sure.
But there's that saying, offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Yep.
Would you say that still holds true?
I do. The way we look at it, and probably a lot of people don't, it's 30-second shot clock now. We should be able to guard for 30 seconds. It used to be 45. Used to be, you know, so I think it's a great opportunity for saying, hey, we're going to shut them down even more because it's only 30 seconds of guarding there. If we can do that, we saw it this weekend. We didn't shoot the ball extremely well on Saturday. Were we in the game? Yes. Some people will say, well, you know, you cut it late. Well, we did, but we kept fighting. On Sunday, we shot it better, but both days, the consistency of effort, what we were trying to get defensively was right there. And we were in both games, and we were able to win one. Not so much successful on the first one, but the second one, yes. We're going to continue to do that. It's been a great formula. You know, 08, 09, when we went to the Elite Eight, we guarded people. When we were, you know, 2014, we won the PSAC tournament. We were only 3 years away from, you know, the last time we won a PSAC championship. And we were the #1 defensive team in the country that year with AD and Adam Blazik. And I'm sure everybody, oh, God, I wish we had those back. We got some other ones now. So we're really trying to keep rolling that way. But, yeah, it's going to be the mainstay in our program. I hope people enjoy it. It may not be pretty, but we got a few guys that can dunk, and I know they want the dunks. And you know, hopefully Mitch Smith comes back every once in a while and gets an alley-oop. Some people are going to be like, yeah, I remember those days. But, you know, we're just trying to fight defensively every night and maybe get out on a break and get a few dunks for them. So.
Good stuff. Coach, really appreciate it. Good luck this week. The annual Thanksgiving tradition. Day after Thanksgiving, head on down to the mill. But more importantly, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
You too, Alex. Really appreciate it.